and I'm going to insert it through the doll's legs. I'm only going to do it on one side because then I can measure both sides off and we'll know exactly how much the other side is going to be. So we're just going to insert this and we're going to run it through to the other side. Make sure I'm in camera, yeah. You don't want your elastic to fold on you, so you can straighten it out when it comes out the other side. You don't want the legs too tight on these because you're still going to have that, you're still going to have your seam in the middle. So let's go ahead and just put a pin in here. Okay, we're going to remove this and we're going to secure this side down. So get your machine out and we're just going to sew that elastic maybe 1/8 of an inch from the edge because our seam will be 1/4 inch, so we want that to be about 1/8 of an inch. We're just securing that elastic down. Okay, I just got it secured. Now we're just going to cut it flush. Okay. Okay, so now we've got one side secure. Let's make sure our elastic is laying flat. I don't know why this wants to curl on me, but it does. Okay, so we've got that in there. Now what we want to do is we want to take a safety pin and see about basically what do we think the width of that leg thigh, the thigh of the leg is. So let's just put another safety pin here and test it out. Go all the way through all pieces at 1/4 inch in because that's where your seam's going to be. So get your doll out and we'll try this on her. Okay. Okay, so there is, you want to be able to have a nice little fit in there, but you don't want it too tight so it's too snug on the doll's legs. So that's, you know, that's probably right. That looks pretty good to me. So let's go ahead and do that as our finish. Let me go ahead and take this pin out. I'm going to secure the elastic in that position. So let me put a pin here and we will secure the elastic. Okay, so we cut it off. Okay, so that's the width of our elastic. So it's smooth. Okay. I gotta get some better elastic. I don't know why this doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so now we're going to do the same width on the other leg. We only have to measure it on one side. Good, because this is knit elastic. I really do got to get to the right kind of elastic. If you have a bodkin, this is a straightaway. It might be a little big for this small of an area, but either that or the spaghetti turner, you can do the same thing. It might be a little faster than the safety pins, but safety pins is what I got, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so I'm going to secure this edge. Cut it flush. Okay, so now I'm just going to measure it up against the other leg. So from this side and measure, measure, measure. Okay, so I need to loosen it up. It's too much elastic in this side. Let me spread it out. Let's try it again. I'm making these two even, and I'm just putting them next to each other. You can use a measuring tape or a ruler if it's easier for you, but this seems to work for me. Still, I need more. Okay, I think that will do it. Let's give it a try. Yep, I think that's perfect. Okay, let me secure it. So now we've got the two legs in. We're going to cut this flush. Okay. Make sure that's still even. Yes, it is. Okay, now for your center. Because one went one way, so we're going to turn that to this position. Okay, the opposite side went the other way. So we're going to put that this way. Okay, so now we're going to sew our crotch together. We're going to line up, try and get your gathers out of the way. So match up your laces if you can. I hope I'm in screen. Doing close-up work. Okay, so I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch seam, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another seam like I did on the sundress, because it's just too bulky otherwise in this crotch area. So I'll just show you what I mean. So first stitch 1/4 of an inch. See how one's going this way and one's going this way on the middle seam? That's the way you want to keep it. Okay, so let me go back to my regular stitching, and we're going to go over the lace and everything. Okay, when you get to the pins, take them out. Flat. Okay. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, I got some loose threads here. looks pretty good. Okay, just got to cut some loose threads. Okay, so I like it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put another row of stitching. You can go either on one side of the 1/4 of an inch or on the opposite side. I'm just going to do another row of stitching just a little bit close to each other. I might just go to a little bit in. Okay. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to trim this as close to the stitching as I can because I want to get rid of all of that bulk in the crotch area. Now you can serge this if you want to. I tried it and it's so bulky that it's didn't do me much good. So I just do it like that. I do 2 stitching just like I did on the sunsuit. Do 2 rows of stitching and trim close. Now if you want, like I said, you can serge it if you want to. But there's your crotch, your 2 rows of lace all lined up. Okay, all we have left now is the waist. The Journey Girl's waistband, waist is 10 inches, so I'm still going to put it on the doll and measure her. So what you can do too is you want to put your elastic in the same direction as your seams. So this one goes first. I didn't do the top row on this, so it's not going to have that edging on the top. It's just going to be flush. Get some of this in, get some elastic in here. And we can just do a tack on here. And that's pretty much it. You're done with the shorts. Some more elastic in here. Okay, so when you get to this one part where you have that little overlap, you're just going to take that pin and go up underneath there and pull it out. Okay, let's even out some of this elastic. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. Okay, so what you want to keep your elastic even, so don't twist it if you can, because if you twist it now, it's going to stay twisted when you go to secure the elastic on the inside. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so let's pull this around. If you want to do it that way, you can do it this way with testing it on your dolls, or see how it twisted already there. I didn't know it was twisted, so luckily I haven't sewed my stitching together, because now I can go back in there and untwist it. You see how it twisted there? I hope I'm on camera. Let me take those apart. Just pin them down so you don't lose them on the inside. Pin that there on that side. And I'm going to untwist it. So let's go here. Let's start from this side and make sure it's not twisted anywhere along the line. It's twisted right here. But which way? This way. Okay, we are untwisted. Okay, so let's just put this here, put a safety pin in here, and we'll try them on the dolls. Try it on the dolls. Make sure there's no twisted elastic. Okay, let's get Kelsey out. Try these on her. Okay, and that is the bloomers. All I gotta do is secure that elastic and finish that off. So once I sew those elastics together, they're going to slip inside that casing. And then if you want to, you can take that casing and so even still with that, even without that top row of stitching, you still get that little edging with the bias tape. So you might want to use that extra turn under if you want to do it that way. But anyway, those are the shorts. That's how simple they are. So now I'm going to make the sundress to match this, and that is I'll show you the back of these ones. So see how I slipped that elastic in? I sewed it together. I used a tack. And so now what I can do is take a little piece of pink thread and sew that bias tape together, and you'll never know there was an opening back there. Well, you'll see the slit, but you won't see anything else. You won't see the elastic in there. But those are the baggy shorts. Baggy shorts with elastic legs. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.